Perry crashed and told the dispatcher, quote, "I am going to die." Perry's parents and grandmother were in Newport News.
Hearing my son's last words, "I'm going to die," that's probably been the most painful situation.
The Army captain loved his career. His parents say he touched many lives.
And he was doing the right things. That's the main thing I want everyone to know. That Malcolm Xavier Perry, Captain, U.S. Army, was doing the right thing.
Court records reveal.
Welcome to the Dr. Dare Show. My name is Dr. Frederick Dare. I am a therapist here in Atlanta, Georgia, and welcome to my channel. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, subscribe. Like this video, share it, and click the little bell at the bottom of the screen so that you will get updates of when I upload new content. We usually cover hot topics or mental health issues. Today is no different. Today our topic is, quote, "I don't want to die," unquote. What went wrong? Army Captain Malcom Xavier Perry's case. Let me read that one more time. Quote, "I don't want to die," unquote. What went wrong? Army Captain Malcolm Perry's case. So let me give you a little background of this story. So Army Captain Malcom Xavier Perry is from Newport News, Virginia. He graduated from Denby High School and graduated from Norfolk State University. He signed up for the Army in 2015 and was stationed in Fort Bliss, Texas. This whole story is close to me because I am from Hampton, Virginia, and Newport News is right up the street, as we would say in Virginia. And so it kind of touched my heart that this family is in Newport News, Virginia, and they just lost their 27-year-old son, who his father says was doing the right thing. He wants everybody to know that Army Captain Malcolm Xavier Perry was doing the right thing. Never in trouble, always, went to serve his country. And I like to say, Army Captain Malcolm Xavier Perry, thank you for your service. So let me give you a little background of the story. So on October 10th in Fort Bliss, Texas, Malcolm went to a nightclub in El Paso, Texas, and in that club a fight broke out. And I don't know if the ex-Clevy was in the club, and this guy named Richard Sinisi was also in the club. I'm assuming they were in the club. This case is still under investigation. Well, this fight broke out in this club, allegedly, and so after the fight, Perry proceeds to go back to the base, and driving back to the base. I don't know how far it is. I don't know any of those specific details. Again, allegedly, and this case is still under investigation. So he's driving, minding his own business, then all of a sudden he's rammed in the, his car is rammed by this black Jeep Wrangler. And who owns the Wrangler? Clevy, the ex-girlfriend, who was driving, Richard Sinisi. So we have a lot of questions in this story, first of all. Like, what were the details of this fight that took place in this club? Was it about Clevy, the ex, and Perry, their relationship, their ex-relationship, their broken-up relationship? Was it a bad breakup? Was that a part of this story or narrative? Then the big question for me, and probably for everyone out there, is who is Richard Sinisi and what does he have to do with it? Because what does he have to do with this whole story and this whole fight? He was driving the black Jeep Wrangler, but Clevy, the ex-girlfriend, owned it. So they were both arrested for the murder of Captain Malcolm Xavier Perry. So back to the story. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. Perry's driving to the base, right? He gets rammed one time. He gets on the phone. He contacts the 911 dispatcher, and he tells her, quote, "I'm going to die," end quote. I don't know all the details of that call, but then there was a second ram, which caused Perry's car to basically explode into flames. And Army Captain Malcolm Xavier Perry succumbed to this accident. And the family, they want to know why, and what happened. And you know, the last time the mother spoke to her son, they told each other they loved each other. But then what hurts her, as you heard in that clip, that was really painful to her, is that her son says, "I don't want to die." Can you imagine hearing your son, excuse me, hearing your son say, "I don't want to die"? No mother or father or family should have to go through that. You know, no mother and father, they don't want their children to die before they do. And so this is devastating to them. And so they want answers, you know. Their son, and I'm going to keep saying this, is he was doing the right thing. So what was so bad that the ex-Clevy and this Richard Sinisi felt they had to take his life? You know, we all get into arguments. Okay, Perry was leaving the nightclub. You should have just left the nightclub. What went wrong? You know, no one deserves to die. We all are going to feel heartbreak. We're all going to be in relationships that go wrong, that, you know, don't turn out the way that we want them to turn out. But, you know, walk away and go your separate ways. I'm not sure what happened. This story is really under investigation. I basically came here to support the family. I'm sending my condolences to you via Newport News, Virginia, from Atlanta, Georgia. And yes, and just to let the audience know that Army Captain Malcom Xavier Perry was doing the right thing. He served his country. Thank you for your service. Rest in peace, Malcolm. And people, please learn from these stories that I'm presenting on my show. I do it for our community because we don't get a lot of limelight and education through the things that happen in our community, I don't feel like. So I like to come shed light on stories like this. I don't want to seem like I'm bashing our community. I, you know, want people to know we are human and we go through things. You know, we're like Army Captain Malcolm Perry. He was doing the right thing, you know, and this incident just happened. So anyway, I'll get off my soapbox, which I always do on these shows. Thank you for listening to the Dr. Dare Show. If you have any answers to, you know, any details about this story, you were in that El Paso nightclub, please reach out to the local police or the military police or the 911, whatever you need to, whatever authority that you feel comfortable with, and provide some details on this story. If you know the background of the relationship, again, it's still under investigation. The couple, both of them, the ex-Clevy and Richard Sinisi, have been arrested for murder. So, you know, I guess the majority of the details are given to the cops by them. I don't know. But if you have any information, please don't hesitate to provide. Again, to the family in Newport News, I send my condolences. And, yeah, sorry. And Army Captain Malcom Xavier Perry, thank you for your service. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the Dr. Dare Show. Subscribe. Check out all my other videos. Again, supporting the community, providing hot topics or mental health issues for our community and for all communities really, but specifically for our community. Thank you, and I am out.